Hello, hello, hello. This is Adelai Brown, your heart coach. And I wanted to jump on today because today is World Mental Health Day. And I just wanted us to talk really quickly about telling the truth about our mental health. I believe that mental health is such a critical problem in our communities, in our within ourselves, in our families, our communities, in our cities, states, countries, continents. And I truly believe it's like that because we live in a world where people are told that they are wrong for expressing how they feel. We live in a world where people tell us things like nobody has time for your feelings. Nobody cares about what you're going through because we're all going through something. While it is true that we're all going through something, while it is true that some people don't care about your feelings, the truth of the matter is what you're thinking, how you view yourself, and how you view yourself in the world around you has a big impact on your life. Your mental health matters, and not just you. Your mental health impacts everyone around you directly and indirectly, right? We see it all the time when people crash out, when they have mental health crisis, they have circumstances that happen because they have not addressed their mental health challenges, or maybe they don't know they have mental health challenges. It doesn't just impact that person. Very rarely, it is usually impacting that person and everyone around them, their neighbors, their loved ones, their spouses, significant others, their children. When somebody is struggling with a mental health issue, everyone around them is impacted by it. The people on the highway, that's why you see people having road rage. You see people having issues in the store. We coming up on holiday season. People are fighting over parking spaces and items in the store. Why? Because we have to pay more attention to our mental health. This is why I am so serious about doing heart work. Because when we confront issues of the heart, when we address the mental, emotional, social issues that we are dealing with, we are able to live more fulfilled lives. We are able to live more complete, whole, fulfilling lives. And you cannot do that if your mental health is not well. Your mental health matters. I don't care how much money you have in the bank if your mind is not at ease. You need to be able to think clearly. You need to be able to like the person you see in the mirror. And even if you don't like that person, you have to, you want to be able to begin to like yourself, begin to love yourself. Your mental health matters to everyone around you. I remember growing up as a child, I would say things like, my mom is crazy. My mom is out her mind. Like, I really thought something was wrong with me. I really thought something was wrong with her. But what I later found, hello, hello, is it Rayanne? Hey, Rayanne, please like and share this video for me if it's helpful for you. Please like and share with others, right? Hello, hello, Casper. So when I was younger, my mother, when we talk about mental health, my mother was very loving. My mother was very intelligent. My mother was very street smart. But what I did not, hey, Muhammad, what I realized was that my mother also was very irritable. She got upset with me very easily, right? It did not take much to disappoint her. And because of that, as a little kid, I tried to be perfect because I was trying to appease my mother. I didn't want her angry. I didn't want her mumbling all the time. I didn't want her to have a frowning look on her face. And I noticed when I got good grades in school, when I cleaned up after myself, I noticed that uh, it seemed like those things made my mother happy. So I tried to live my life being an overachiever because essentially I wanted to make her happy. And it wasn't just her, but I use that as an example because I made my mother's mental health and emotional health my issue as a little kid. And I know I'm not the only one who did it. Some of you listening, when all you wanted was for your mom to be happy, your dad to be happy. All you wanted was for them to stop yelling, to stop drinking, to stop fighting. All you wanted was for y'all to just get along. And what what I want to say is that as an adult, you need to let the little kid in you know that it wasn't your fault. But many of our parents were dealing with mental health issues. How old are you when your mother happy? Are you saying how old was I when my mother and I became happy? I just want to be clear on the question you're asking me, Muhammad. Okay, let's get you up out of here because I don't play that. Get out of here with that foolishness. I don't do all that foolishness in here. All right. This is a respectful channel. I know some of y'all, if it's a bot, okay, I get it. But the rest of y'all, you could do better, right? So, anyways, um, so with today being World Mental Health Day, I wanted to speak to the little kids in us, right? I wanted to speak to that little child that I'm in my 40s now, right? But there are some of us that are still living our lives um like that little kid trying not to mess up. We're still living our lives like that little kid not wanting to upset mommy or upset daddy because we don't want them to take their love away from us. We don't want them to take their approval, their validation away from us. And I just want to let you know that you're good enough. On World Mental Health Day, you are good enough, right? But you also, I want to encourage you to get therapy, get into counseling, get into some type of support group. Maybe you grew up and your parents were very supportive and they never snapped at you or yelled at you or withdrew their love or affection or validation from you, right? Maybe they didn't do that, but you still need to make sure you're managing your mental health well. You want to make sure, and I want to talk to you guys about a few things that you can do to manage your mental health well so that you can live a good life, but not just you, everybody around you. When you decide you're going to live better, you're going to be a better person, you're going to feel better about yourself, it impacts the whole ecosystem around you. I've seen marriages change. I've seen relationships between brothers and sisters or, siblings or parents and children. Yes, it's raining, Javier. That's much better than the last thing you came on here with. Okay. Um, and I just want to let you know that like mental health, having good mental health is good for all of us. Having good mental health is good for all of us, right? Having good mental health is good for um just everybody. Your mental health, your physical health, your financial health. That's why I talk about heart equity. Heart equity deals with personal, relational, and financial wealth that we cultivate through authentic living, right? Authentic living is living your life in a way that is true to you. Authentic living means that you are not waking up every day to please somebody else. You're not waking up every day to make somebody else happy. When you do that, you're deciding, that these people, my goodness, these people be getting on my nerve, y'all. Excuse me. I'm driving here. It's raining and they don't know how to drive. Um, Living authentically means that you're confronting your life head on. You're not running away from the challenges and you're also not running away from the joy. When you live an authentic life, you are living the life that David talks about in Psalm 39 when he says that the Lord knew us. And when we were being knit in our mother's womb, he knew us. He predestined us, right? That's authentic living. When you are living the life that you literally came to the planet to live. It is not about keeping up with the Joneses. It is not about all of these material things that people get so caught up on. When you live an authentic life, you are living life on purpose. You are confronting your fears so that you can live to your fullest potential, right? When you are living your life authentically, you are living your life sold out for the best life you could possibly live. An authentic life means that you're being true to yourself and the reason why you were created, and you're willing to deal with whatever challenges come your way so that you can live that life. And I believe that when we live an authentic life, we have much better mental health. When we are living an authentic life, I'm not saying you don't have mental health challenges, because I can tell you, when my mother passed away, and over this past year and a half, I have had a lot of mental health challenges where I really have really struggled with um, my mental health being okay. I have not been well all the time mentally. My thoughts were sick for a very long time because I could not wrap my mind around or get my mind around the thought or the idea that my mother was not here, and trying to wrap my mind around doing life without her made my mind sick. So when we talk about mental health, it's like we're okay with knowing that some other part of our body is sick, but we don't like to talk about when our brain is sick, when our thoughts are not aligned, they're not healthy, they're not serving us, right? So I want to encourage you today, right? I told you I was going to give you a few things to think about when we think about maintaining healthy mental health. The first thing I want you to think about is you need to eliminate stress. There are people, places, and circumstances in your life, it is time to let them go. They are causing too much stress in your life. You're trying to manage that stress. It's time to eliminate it, period. So when we talk about having healthy mental health, mental wellness, the first thing you want to do is eliminate stress. The second thing you want to do, well, this is the primary thing, but the second thing you want to do, I gotta go in the house and get something, but my the probate paperwork. Did you lock the door? No. Okay, I'm gonna go. It's on the table. It's on the table. It's in the orange folder. So the second thing, which is the most important thing actually, is you want to be rooted in your faith, right? There are many beliefs out there. People have all these things. Oh, I don't believe in God, but I'm spiritual. And people believe in whatever gods they believe in. For me, I believe in the death, burial, and resurrection of Jesus Christ. I don't like saying I'm a Christian because that has a different definition depending on who you're talking to. But I believe in the death, burial, and resurrection of Jesus, Yeshua HaMashiach, right? And I say that next time, get in the car first, okay? Okay. So I say that because my faith has transformed my life. When I started reading my Bible, when I started praying, meditating, fellowshipping with other believers, my life started to transform. I started to love myself more. I started to be more kind to myself because there was a season in my life where I really seriously thought something was wrong with me. I thought that I couldn't get things right. And I realize now that that belief was a sign that my mental health might not have been well, right? I believe that that was a sign that my mental, emotional, and spiritual health were not well, and even physical health. But I now